So I decided to not take a loan this year.
Yes.
And do I have to pay that like right away, or can we do like by bill?
So you're asking your school bill for the year. Do you have to pay it right away or can you do it in payments?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes. So whatever you do, whether you take a loan or not, the amount of money you're responsible to pay for the entire school year, you do not have to pay all at once. It's actually split up through the entire school year. So you'll do 4 payments in the fall semester and then 4 payments in the spring semester. So the first payment happens on August 1st. So you'll just divide it equally. Whatever it is, the amount that you would owe, we'll help you do the math too if you need us to. You'll divide it into 8. And so that first payment will be August 1st and then the first of every month. And then, so that'll be, August, September, October, November. So then December 1st is your first payment for your second semester. And then January, February, and March. So in March, you'll be done paying with the school year, even though you'll still have another like 2 months of school.
That's for the loan, right?
That's for if you don't take a loan or if you take a loan. Either way, we will let you do whatever payments you need to do. We'll let you do it in segments instead of paying for your entire school bill at the beginning. So we can look over that if you need to. We can always do one-on-one sessions with your financial aid counselor. So they'll make sure that you see your account, that you're seeing all those numbers. As we get closer to the start of school, you will see your account actually reflect everything. So that would include, if you decide to participate in the school rental program for the books, or if you want to do that on your own, all those things will kind of be added on there as we get closer to school. But then, by July, you'll see what your account actually is. So that way in August, you can make that first payment.
Okay.
If anything's confusing, though, we can go over that again. So no worries, because I know that can be kind of a lot when we're talking about money, right? And finances and loans and all those things. So it doesn't matter how many times you need us to run through that. Again, we will gladly do it. So we want to make sure you feel prepared and that your parents feel prepared too.
That's for the loan, but I couldn't get into like my Olivet account.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to send a link in the chat. And if you have not seen this link before, this is the link that has step-by-step instructions for how to create your account with like your personalized password, because right now it's just like a default type of thing. What else are you guys wondering about? Anything you want to go over? Dot, thank you for your question. That was fantastic.
Are we going to be staying at like our dorm for the orientation?
Oh, great question. So it won't be your specific room that you will live in the school year, but you can stay in the dorm if you would like to overnight. So remember that orientation is Thursday night into Friday. So Friday will be done by like 4 p.m. It's ideal if you can come for both days. So if you want to stay in the dorms overnight, you can. And it's super fun to be able to do that, but it won't be like your actual assigned dorm for the school year. It's just a temporary one for orientation. And then if your parents are coming with you, there are plenty of hotels in the area that they can stay at. However, if that's going to be any sort of problem, or if that's just really not affordable, please let me know and I can see if there's any family housing this year. If that's not even an issue and your parents like staying at hotels, then that's totally fine. But please let me know if you have any sort of issues or your parents are like, whoa, that's really expensive. And we'll try to figure it out and see if there's something on campus that they can also have access to for overnight staying. I can't promise you that, but I will at least look into it and see what we find out on that end. We've talked about financial aid. We've talked a little bit about orientation. Has everyone registered for orientation? If you guys haven't done that, please go ahead and do so as soon as you can. And remember that your family is invited to come with you. So bring them to, whether that's, your parents. If you want to bring a sibling, I think there should be enough room for you to be able to do that. Every once in a while, someone will bring like grandma and grandpa or an aunt and uncle. That's totally fine too. So just let us know. We do want you guys to feel free to bring somebody with you that you want to like have with you for that experience. It's super fun and it'll be fun hopefully for all of you who come with you.
What are we like bringing? like at the orientation? And like when are we like moving like stuff to our dorm? So
Yes. Okay, fantastic. That again with the great questions. So for orientation, really all you're gonna need, obviously, like whatever you need clothing wise, toiletries wise, but I believe we will actually take care of like pillow, blankets, towel, washcloth. So you don't have to bring that unless you have a favorite towel or whatever, then feel free to do that, or a favorite pillow. You're more than welcome to bring stuff with you, but you don't necessarily have to. We'll take care of bedding and we'll take care of some towels for that. Something else to bring with you, if you have like the first version of your schedule by then, you can bring that, but we'll have electronic copies here too. So don't feel like stressed out that you have to bring stuff like that. We'll also take care of it on this end. Yeah, really just bring yourselves, bring some comfortable shoes, some comfy clothing. So if you're coming for Thursday night, after we do the worship service, then we kind of have like a dessert reception. So Thursday is just a really fun time for you guys to get to know each other, get to know your classmates. And what we're trying to do is like letting the parents hang out wherever they want, whether it's in town at a restaurant, at the hotel where they're staying, or just relaxing on campus. But all our students, we have like the fun late night activities planned for you. We also, if you do not have a roommate yet by the time orientation rolls around, we'll actually have a roommate mingle for guys and girls. So that will all happen on Thursday night. If you do have a roommate by then, you do not have to go to that, and you'll just go to like the fun things that we're doing in the quad area for students, which is like games and food and be outside with us, weather permitting. If for any reason it rains, then we'll just probably take it to the field house in the recreation center. But either way, it'll be super fun, and hopefully it won't rain and it'll be a perfect night for that. So it should be pretty laid back for orientation. Now, when it comes to move in, we at orientation will actually give you this packet. And in the packet, one of the things that it'll have is like suggestions for what to bring with you when you move in. So everything from like school supplies to like things to have in your dorm. So all of that will be in that packet, and we can go over that as we get closer to that. But I do want to give you some important dates. So if you want to mark it in your calendar, you're more than welcome to, but we will also keep reminding you of these dates. So don't let that stress you out. So move-in weekend is the weekend of the 26th and 27th of August. So the official freshman move-in day is Saturday, August 26th. If for some reason you can't do it on that Saturday, there is a little bit of flexibility, but that's the tradition, is that Saturday is move-in day for all freshmen and for incoming transfer students. So it's super fun and everyone's on campus, and we have like ROTC, they move in early actually. So they help you move stuff in if you need help. So there's different clubs on campus that will help you move your stuff in on that Saturday, which is why it's so great. So I think it's a really like broad time frame for you to move in. I think the gates open at like 7 or 8 in the morning, and you can move in all the way to like 8 p.m. We'll open up the gates so your family can actually drive right up as close as they can to your dorm that you're going to live in, and hopefully make the move in process a little bit easier too. So that's on the 26th. And then the 27th, the 26th and the 27th, after you move in, there's just like ice cream and fun programming. And then Monday and Tuesday should be a conference called Jump Start for our first time freshmen and transfer students, to just help you prepare for what the school year is going to be like. Then Wednesday, the 30th of August is first day of classes, assuming that you have class on a Wednesday. If you don't, if you only have Tuesday, Thursday classes, then obviously you get that day off. But if you have a schedule where you have a class every day, then Wednesday the 30th will be your first day of classes at whatever designated time your classes start. So some of you might start at 8, some of you might start at 9, some of you might not start till 11. So it really just depends on what your schedule looks like. But we'll dive into that too once you get your schedules back. Has everyone had a chance to do things like the class registration form, the roommate match form, all of those things? Have you at least heard of them? If not, I can give you another link so that you know where to find them.
I finished all of them.
You finish all of them? Way to
Yeah.
go, Kendall. That's awesome. For the rest of you, if you haven't yet, don't let that stress you out. Kendall's just cranking it all out, but that doesn't mean that you're behind or anything. You still have plenty of time. Definitely my suggestion is to try to get those things done by the end of May so that by the time orientation rolls around, everything is ready for you. Great. Anyone else? I don't want to skip anyone. Hoping Cody can hear. And then David, Kendall, anything you were wondering about?
No, not really. Not for me.
Okay.
Me neither. I'm all right.
Okay. Sounds good. Any other questions you guys can think of? Dot, Cody. All right. Well, thank you again so much, guys, for making time. I appreciate you asking questions too. And hopefully these sessions are helpful to you. We're never trying to waste your time, but we definitely want to make you feel prepared and less stressed about transitioning out of high school and into college. That's what we're here for. I'm thinking of you guys and praying for you guys as you finish up your school years and as you get close to your graduation. This is a really exciting time. And I know it's super busy for all of you, but I hope you can make some time for fun things and good memories with your high school friends. And of course, celebrating this pretty awesome accomplishment to finish up high school. It's not a small thing. It really does take a lot of work to get to where you guys are. So I hope you're all very proud of yourselves and all the work you've done, and that you're excited for what God is going to teach you next at all of that. So thanks again, guys. I'm thinking of you guys, praying for you. Please let me know if you have more questions. And we will do another check-in. Originally, we had said we'll do a check-in every couple weeks, but I know that you guys have so much to do with graduation and a bunch of like your forms and preparing for orientation. So we will do another check-in next month. So we'll do one a month. And for our next one, we're going to try to be a little bit more specific about some of the topics we cover on our end. You can always bring any question you have, seriously, anytime, but even to our Zoom sessions. But we'll also have some prepared materials so that we can be successful in college together. Our goal is for you to keep your GPA up so that you can keep all your scholarships and that you can graduate on time in 4 years. So we're going to really be focusing on that in the next few check-in sessions that we have.